I've lived many lives, and all of them have been fabulous.
In a field of players, I always run it back.
If you cast me in your drama, I only accept leading roles.
In a world of legends, they call me the Godfather.
I've been loyal to a fault, and now I'm ready to have my own back. While they're busy beefing, I stay vegan.
I'm short, seasoned, and always a full-course meal.
I don't need any background singers. It's always my show.
I'm tired of just doing the same thing. I have a creative mind, and my mind is going to explode with creativity, okay? It's just all bottled up inside of me, and I just need to let it out, regardless of what it looks like. I'm putting it on this channel, period. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. This is season 17, episode 2 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I really don't know what the name of this episode is. Somebody comment and let me know. Rumors and raised eyebrows. Anyway, so let's get started. Jay wants me to hurry the fuck up. Jay's like,
I didn't say that, and don't put that on me. Don't put no words.
okay, the taglines. These taglines were horrible. The only tagline that I really appreciated was Drew's tagline. I did not care for anyone else's tagline. I think the worst tagline of them all might have been Pinky. You know, something about eating meat or something like that was so stupid. That was just like, that was real stupid. That was real stupid. I ain't really understand that. But they all sound stupid. They really all sound stupid to me. Porsha's, everybody sounds stupid. And I think the one that sounds the most out of place is K. Michelle. She sounded very out of place. She sounded very loving hip hop.
I don't need any background singers. It's always my show.
If you will. Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to throw that little tad bit, a little bit in there. The show started off with a transition scene where they flipped through all the ladies within seconds, you know, just checking on everybody. And the main thing that I wanted to talk about the transition scene was just Phaedra. Phaedra, I love, it's like they calculated this properly, like, I mean, not properly, intentionally. It's like they calculated this intentionally. Like, they made sure they put Phaedra back on the show when this boy was going to high school, because we literally watched him go to kindergarten, and he's now driving himself to 9th grade. That's just crazy.
Aiden has been driving since he was 12 years old.
I feel like the scene was staged. I feel like school ain't even in, and they staged that scene just to, you know, have a comparison scene or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like school wasn't even in, but maybe so. All right, maybe so. They were talking about asking Phaedra, you know, does Aiden drive? I don't even know if they asked her a question or if she just voluntarily threw shade at Apollo, but she said he drives very well and he's his father's designated driver, actually.
He's actually his dad's designated driver.
And I was just like, wow, okay. You did not have to throw him under the bus like that. Like, just straight calling him a drunk. The producer was like, what about you? No, I don't drink. I don't get drunk.
Designated driver.
And now yours?
Oh, I ain't no drunk now. I don't do all that now. I'm a Christian lady. Nope.
I'm like, oh, damn. So, yeah, she was definitely calling him a drunk. Then that reminded me of the fact that I remember Sheree just filed for divorce or filed a restraining order or something on him, saying he was abusive and a cheater. And that's what the fuck she get. That's what she get for coming on to Married to Medicine, trying to, you know, I guess rub something in Phaedra's face or be, I don't know, fucked up. Like, the whole situation was fucked up for them to bring the girl. But anyway, I digress. Apollo probably is a drunk. Phaedra's probably right. Like Quad said, honey, The man don't change. He just dumped the bitch and get a new one.
On Apollo and Sheree, it was reported that Sheree has filed for divorce.
The person doesn't change. They just swap out the women. But the person is still the current person of who they were with the first wife.
That's it. Huh? That's what Quad just said on the reunion that I just heard while I was in the bathroom. And there's some truth to that. There's some truth to that. Yeah, I love seeing Phaedra's scene. Let me see what else we talked about with Phaedra. Nothing that Aiden is getting bigger, that she threw Apollo under the bus, and that Apollo in February 2025 she filed for divorce. Sheree did. So, yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next scene. All right. This next scene was Porsha's scene with K. Michelle and Kelly. I was very surprised that Porsha invited Kelly to brunch, but I knew it was something up Porsha's sleeve because it was very unusual that that she would be inviting Kelly.
So we've said some things that we are not happy with. Okay, everybody here?
You know, after last episode, I want to say last week, but it don't be last week for them. It really be like a month past sometimes. Sometimes a couple of days, sometimes a month, sometimes a week. But it really be a couple weeks for the most part by the time we see the next episode in their time. In our time, it's like last week, but really it don't be last week. It don't be last week. Not for them. You can tell by some of the things that they've said over the years that time had passed between the last episode and the second episode, or in the next episode, whatever. I knew Porsha has some reason up her sleeve for why she was bringing Kelly to this brunch, and then they have Kelly and Porsha sitting across from each other like a versus battle, while K. Michelle sits at the top of the table. It's a circle table, so I guess you would say top of the table because it's three, and they're making like a V or a pyramid. So you would say K. Michelle was at the top. And it's just crazy. You're moving the hell out of my camera. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Porsha said that, what Kelly said hurt her feelings. It was so funny because Jay laughed in a way to say, girl, please, your feelings was hurt. Bitch, bye. You full of shit. And that's the truth. Portia's feelings was not hurt. Nothing Kelly could say is going to hurt Portia's feelings. Now, hold up. Later on in the episode, she might have hurt Portia's feelings. Okay, I'm going to explain that later. But I'll take that back. I'm not going to say there's nothing Kelly can say that won't hurt Portia's feelings. But that didn't hurt Portia's feelings. I think that was a lie. That she said she slept with married men while trying to say Porsha had slept with married men. They was just, going back and forth or whatever. I really don't know why they don't like each other. The only thing I can think of is Kelly was a fan of the show. And I think that Kelly already didn't like Porsha. She already grew something about Porsha. There was something that she didn't like about Porsha. But for some reason, she liked Kenya. I don't understand that. She must be a really mean girl, Kelly, if you don't see in the beginning that Porsha wasn't really the way Porsha is today.
And I did want to announce that we do have Kenya Moore here. Miss America 1990.
Miss USA.
What was it?
Miss USA.
Miss USA. I'm sorry. We have Miss USA here.
Kenya was really like a bully, like I don't know. But Kelly gave me, when she first came on the show, she was more fond of Kenya more than Porsha. Why? I do not know. And then it seemed like it got worse because her and Shamea got close. And I think it worked for her because I might as well get close with Shamea. This bitch I don't like over here. Now they falling out. Let me just hop on Shamea's side. And I'm a fan of the show. I know every episode. I know everything that's been happening. So I know that she ain't been no good friend because all of them was talking like that last year. Like they already know Porsha ain't been a good friend.
Because if every time you call me, I can be there for you, but you can never be there for me, in my opinion, it's a bad friend.
How would you already know that? The only way you already know that is if you've been watching the show. And I hate when they bring girls on here. It's kind of like breaking the fourth wall, breaking the third wall. When you come on the show and you're saying things that you did not see, that you're not privy to, then, I mean, I guess you would be privy to because you've been watching the show. But it's like I don't want to say act, but like act like you are in another universe or something. Like, yeah, I've been watching the show, but now when I step over here in front of the camera, it's like I'm stepping into a new world. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't explain. Like, don't go over there in that world talking about something you watched as a fan, because you don't know shit about that. At least set up, stage a scene, make it look like, you know, Kandi's not on the show no more, but Porsha or somebody told you about an issue, and you don't say, oh, girl, I watched the show, I already know. You don't say that. You say, oh, my God, really? That's what happened? And then she drug Kenya back off the couch?
Okay. Honey, girl.
I mean, I guess iconic scenes like that you can't deny and say you never seen, you know, like Porsha dragging Kenya.
You are a dumb hoe. Shut up. Yeah, you want to hear me?
No. Not that. But I don't know, if I was a producer, I would say, if she's telling you the story, don't say, girl, you know, we know that. That's infamous. You know, don't play like you really don't know. You know, play into the whole, I'm telling you this thing, and, you know, you act like you don't know. Anyway, Kelly is a fan of the show, and I think that she doesn't like Porsha because she was a fan of the show. And then not only that, Shamea has helped shape her view even more of Porsha, I feel like.
Let me just say this. I didn't know her, but the word was very heavy on the street about Miss Parks.
What was the word saying?
Okay. All of this is some bullshit if you ask me. What's the purpose of any of this going on, and why am I stuck here in the middle?
Anyway, Porsha, you can't come with shit and not have receipts. So Porsha was saying she slept with a man.
What you talking about?
Oh, we're married men. We're married men.
Who's sleeping with married men?
I mean, you have.
And da-da-da. She was like, you know, if you come with facts, you know, you got to come with receipts. So where's the receipts?
I'm speaking of fact.
Okay, well, a fact comes with a receipt, so let's see the receipt.
And then they cut to the confessional, and Porsha is literally sitting there like,
oh, Kelly. You are looking.
I'm the receipt.
Okay.
Girl, you're the receipt?
Shut up. That is so stupid.
Bitch, please. How are you the receipt, and this man who you're talking about is married to somebody else or engaged to somebody else, and you're the receipt, Porsha? It's just not making sense, Porsha. It's just, I'm not understanding how you're the receipt. You mean you know the receipt? You're associated with the receipt? Maybe you're on the receipt, but you're not the receipt? You know, I don't know. But that was just crazy to me that she said, Kelly, I'm the receipt. And then you don't even have any receipts in front of you. Where are the receipts? Where are they? Porsha?
So out with a friend of mine, and he receives a text from a married man. And this man is telling him, oh my gosh, I just effed Kelly.
Porsha be lying, and that's why Porsha and Phaedra get along, because birds of a feather lie together, all right? They lie, they fly, they flock, they eat each other booty. I'm not going to eat your butt. Yes, Phaedra do. She eat Porsha butt.
I'm not going to lick your booty. I'm not going to do none of that.
She do. Kelly threw shade about Dennis, you know, saying, have you seen him lately? I had to bring that up because that was so good. I haven't seen Dennis lately. We follow Dennis on the Urban Binge. Make sure you guys follow us on the Urban Binge everywhere, all right, at the Urban Binge. But no, I haven't seen Dennis. I haven't been paying attention, so I didn't know he looked like that. But the pictures that they showed up couldn't have been AI because NBC don't want them issues. So it was definitely a real picture, and his ass looked old. He looked like he going through it. I don't know what's going on with Dennis. He needs some pussy.
Things are never over with the baby mother.
Porsha was full of shit at the end. You know, she's like, I can't stay mad. If you can't stay mad, bitch. Now, how many times have you in the past stayed mad and not gotten over things?
And I could care less.
You better not ever put another one in my face.
Could not care less.
Because your ass, no goddamn well, you didn't have the receipt, so you felt guilty. You felt stupid. You felt real stupid. So all you could do was smile because you didn't have no receipts. You brought this shit up with no receipts. You just wanted to hurt her because you felt like she tried you last week, you know, on episode 1. You felt like you got tried. So guess what? You went digging. Maybe you went digging, or maybe you just pulled this shit out your ass, Porsha. I swear I feel like Porsha pulled this out her ass so bad.
I mean...
But possibly not, because Kelly gave me at the end for her to be saying, where's the receipt? And not like, bitch, what you mean? What the fuck do you mean? Who the fuck did I sleep with, bitch? You try, you know, for her not to really go there and then sit up here and hug this bitch at the end. Nah, bitch. Kelly probably did do this shit and didn't know the man was married until after the fact. Maybe so. Or Porsha set her up and sent a married man her way. And she went to the house with him, drunk as fuck, and Porsha knew it was going to happen. I don't know.
Kelly.
But I don't know who lying. Porsha a liar. Phaedra's a liar. Shit. Kelly giving me, she finna start lying. She finna be found out to be a liar. Damn.
Yes. I'm going to toast with sugar because I'm going to be sweet.
We gonna let bygones be bygones. Bless your heart.
Okay.
And that's what we gonna do, okay?
And then we're going to move on to Pinky's scene. I was very surprised that she got a scene. I don't remember if she got a scene last episode. But we're going to move on to Pinky's scene. So Pinky Cole, the one that doesn't eat meat, no meat but her husband meat. So she said that was a little bit too much information. We know you suck dick. We can tell you suck dick. Pinky?
No, I got a problem, man. Suck a dick like a man. Suck a dick like a man, you know. Suck it, you know. Ah! You don't do no shit like this here. Suck it! Suck it!
No, I've been sucking dick for a long time. I know what a dick sucking mouth look like. I know what dick sucking teeth look like. I know what a dick sucking lip look like. I know what dick suckers look like.
Porsha.
Now, a lot of people suck dick, but when you say dick sucking lips, dick sucking mouth, when you say that, there's a difference in I suck dick and I'm a dick sucker. You know, a dick sucker is Shamea. Ooh, she suck it like a pacifier. That's what a dick sucker is. I suck dick is like, I put it in my mouth, I go up and down a little bit, I put my teeth on it. Bitch, get your teeth off of it.
You come here and you suck this dick and watch them teeth. Because if I feel one of them, I am going to pull them out one by one.
That's I suck dick. But a dick sucker, suck it like it's a straw. Suck it like it's a bottle and you trying to get that milk out that little bitty hole and it's hard to get out. You finna catch a headache trying to suck. That's a dick sucker. All right. Shamea is that. All right. And Pinky is that. You didn't have to tell us, Pinky. We already know that.
Okay, because I'm vegan, honey. I'm on the board of PETA. And here we are 5 years later. The only meat I eat is his.
Like I said, she gives me, she's a little insecure. Montel Jordan officiated her wedding. I was very surprised about that. I don't know if anybody noticed that was Montel Jordan. What song does Montel Jordan sing? What's the famous song? This is how we do.
It's Friday night and I feel alright.
Okay, I'm sure everybody know that song already. I do believe that he's cheated, all right? I said this episode 1. I'm going to say this again. I think I'm going to say it till Pinky admits it. That man done cheated. And Pinky might be the kind like the fat boy from Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And what's the boy name? The fat boy. And he can't accept that his girlfriend has been cheating on him with Sierra's brother-in-law. What's that boy name?
Last night, Shama basically showed me the text, which I don't care to see the text. When I look my wife in her eye and I speak to her, her word is good enough for me.
24 hours is his name? 24 is his name. And he's very stupid for his girl. Like he's clearly dumb as fuck for his girl. And Sierra ain't got no room because she about the same way. But she ain't as bad. I think that Pinky is the same way, unfortunately. I think Pinky about like Yandy. You know, Yandy will lie.
Yes. The problem that I have with her is that she always pretends that she's oblivious. I have problems with one of her friends. Okay. She know that me and this girl got major issues. Instead of being like,
why would that?
They have problems.
Have a black eye and say she don't know how to fucking happen, knowing Mendice's doctor the fuck out. You know, Yandy will lie to the bitter end. And I think that that's where we're going to find Pinky. We're going to end up learning Pinky, and she's probably the type that don't want her business about her man out there. Sometimes in relationships, men and women, men and men, and women, you can have a partner that looks better than other. And so every time you go somewhere, one of the partners is more attractive than the other. And that's what me and Jay deal with a lot. You know, Jay is more attractive than me. And not to say that there are people who would prefer me over Jay, but no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when we go out in public, the first thing people see is Jay. They're attracted, and then they see me. I'm always second. Dang, you so beautiful. Y'all are a cute ass couple. That's how it go. Dang, y'all go together. Y'all together? Oh my God, y'all are gorgeous. After Jay though, after Jay. Oh my God, I love your hair. Oh my God, you are so pretty. Oh my God, that's your boyfriend? That's your brother? That's my sister. Oh my God, y'all twins? Bitch. Not only do I feel like this man uncheated. What's Pinky husband name? Somebody comment below because I don't know his name. Maybe Jay will tell me. I don't know his name, but he fine as hell, girl. You better watch your man. You better watch your man around the ATL. You better watch your man. I'm telling you, he fine as hell. And them bitches out there, because I'm from the ATL, okay? They'll snatch him up. They will snatch him up, all right? There'll be a baby around here. But he is fine as hell, and he owns his own restaurant. I don't know if his restaurant is still open. Now, his restaurant is not vegan. His restaurant is slap heart attack, okay? I'm talking about, I done seen his food. Now, I don't know if they're going to show it in here or if his restaurant is still open. I don't know if they're going to show it, and I don't know if it's still open. But what I do know is what I used to see of his burgers and shit. Them burgers used to look like you gonna leave like probably on a stretcher because the cheese used to be dripping all off of it and shit. Like, and I think he had a food truck too, if I'm not mistaken. I think he and her had a food truck, if I'm not mistaken. But see this. He fine as hell. And I think she's smart as fuck. She don't even put their businesses together. She hasn't brought it up. She probably will eventually bring it up. First, let me see if you cheating on me, motherfucker. I'll bring it up around episode 7 or something. Bring your restaurant up. Because if you cheating on me, bitch, cut that out the episode. Which she probably will. Now, K. Michelle real as fuck. Because that bitch said in her interview, I don't know if he cheating to the show star shit. Because I don't know. She knows the formula. She know how this shit go. Bravo might have just accepted me coming on here because somebody might got some tea on Caston or whatever his name is as. You know? And I wouldn't be surprised either. I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, speaking of K. Michelle, K. Michelle says she got married. And to me, it seems like, in her scene, she said she got married. And to me, it seems like she got married just to be on the show. Now, I do know Bravo is very double standard. Sometimes you be like, are y'all allowing people to be on the show without husbands? Is this Housewives or what? Because at one point, we had a bunch of wives who were not married, not in a relationship, maybe engaged, 1 or 2. But I remember at one point we had a bunch of single bitches, you know? And sometimes it feels like they enforce the rules and sometimes they feel like they don't enforce the rules because they reprimanded Kenya for not getting married on camera, for not bringing Mark. Mark doesn't want to get on camera. Okay, you're in trouble. So K. Michelle seems like she went and got married to be on the show. You know ahead. You know like a year in advance that you probably gonna come on the show. You know it like a year in advance before you start filming and shit. I'm sure at least 6 months at the least. Anyway, I think it was too many unmarried heifers on the show, and they had to kind of do some adjusting. But I don't understand because Shamea's husband not on the show. I don't understand that. Shamea's husband don't never show his face. That don't make sense to me.
This ain't no clean line. This is something's going on for sure.
But Angela always got Charles. In a minute, Shamea is going to have to go if Gerald don't get on camera, girl. Because what the fuck is Gerald doing? Anyway, she said he has a successful dentist in Memphis. So I'm like, okay, he has a successful dentist in Memphis, but he's moving to Atlanta and start your dentistry business there. And then y'all just bought a house. It just all seems like this was all for you know, Bravo. Now, I don't know if Bravo know if they know what they're getting themselves into, because K. Michelle the type that when they fire her, that bitch will go on a whole tweeting spree about Bravo, okay? She will go there on Bravo ass. I done went and bought a goddamn house. I done went and did. I done told y'all my ass blew up, because I done seen the sneak peek already. So she gonna talk about her ass blowing up and popping out the frame next week.
I'm sitting there minding my business, and I stand up. The whole couch is soaking wet. I didn't feel anything.
We'll talk about that next week. Yeah, it's just crazy. It seems like everything just seems like she's doing it because she got the peach. I got the peach. Let's go get the house. Let's go get married, bitch. Let's go do everything. Let's go get married, get the house. Let's get on the try our best to get a performance. I do like K. Michelle for the show. I think that she's good for the show. So I'm not going to even knock her. I think she's great for the show. And I think that she's going to fill that Nene void. Honestly, I do.
Girl, bye.
I think that she's going to fill that Nene void. Maybe not fill it up, but I think she's going to quench our thirst for Nene. I do. I think our thirst for Nene will be quenched via K. Michelle. I'm telling you, watch and see. Watch and see. Maybe that was an audition. When they put them on Queen's Court, Lisa Ray, I think Delicious. No, K. Michelle was on there with Tamar. No, K. Michelle was on there not with Tamar. Was she on there with Tamar? I can't remember. I don't think she was on there with Tamar. I think it was Delicious and Lisa Ray is who she was on there with. I believe so. And I think Tamar was on there with Evelyn Lozada and Nivea. Yeah, Evelyn, Tamar, and Nivea. And Delicious, Lisa Ray, and K. Michelle did Queen's Court together. And I think they were probably trying them out for the show. But they need to bring Rashida and K. Michelle together.
You gonna let me, bitch? You wanna throw a tent? You wanna throw fire? Kirk and his 3 earrings?
Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Really? No. Let me get a hold of this bitch. Mimi, I'm sorry, but she with the wrong bitch. I'm gonna tell you now, I will break this neck.
Kandi is out of there. She says she don't see no future going back right now. She just doesn't see it in her future. If that's the case, I think she should recommend Rashida. Like, literally get Rashida up off of there. But that'll never happen because Rashida is still currently on the show, and you probably have to be out of a country. Normally they'd be like, you can't go do another show for another 10 years. You can't go do another show for 7, 8 years. So as you guys see, K. Michelle been off Love and Hip Hop for what? 8 years, 10 years maybe, for a very long time. So I think that's why it works for K. Michelle to come over to Bravo, because that contract is dust now. You know, it's dust. It's over with. And then she's a smart bitch too. She probably didn't get herself fucked up in a fucked up contract like Rashida has. Probably desperate as hell. Anyway, moving on to Shamea's scene.
What a cute store. Wow, I don't even know where to start. Hey, hot stuff. Girl.
Okay, so Shamea's scene included Kelly, and it seems like Kelly, there was a rumor that Kelly was a friend of the show this season, and that's what it seemed like. I'm like, is Kelly a friend of the show? Because what the fuck is going on? They just keep putting her in people's scene instead of giving her her own scene, you know? She was in Shamea's scene, along with her pussy, you know, her camel toe. That was a paid cast member as well. And it's giving that she's a friend of the show. It really is, because she keeps being featured in everybody's shit. I don't know why. I'm just like, why is she in everybody else's scene and where's her scene? But I think she has one at the end of this episode. And she did talk about her $25K credit or something like that she owed. And I don't think she said yes or no whether or not it was true. I can't remember whether or not it was true or whether she said she closed it out or not, but I don't give a fuck. They should kick her off the show, Kelly. Kelly, look, I will come to your restaurant and eat. Like, I'm not trying to be a mean person or no shit like that. All I'm saying, and this is why Bravo can invite Justin Diego and probably Funky Dineva too.
Really? You thought wrong.
Maybe not, you know. But for me, I'm sorry. I can't just sit on here and sugarcoat shit. And Justin, there's been a lot of commentary Justin Diego has done where he has, you know, expressed himself, but he expresses himself in a very calm tone and proper way. And I think me expressing myself is real ghetto and hood, and it's just cutting.
Oh, hell no. I know that dress ain't got you thinking that kind of
No, I'm saying you don't hit nobody below the belt.
Go
There's
get
plenty
my
of
damn
things.
wine, child.
And so it's like, we don't want to deal with that motherfucker. Don't invite him to do shit with us. You know, if we need some extras at this event, we don't want them motherfuckers there. Cause they done said a lot of bad shit about us. You know, they done called us bitches and hoes and everything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry. Y'all call each other bitches and hoes. Bitch, we all from Decatur. We all from Atlanta. Shut that shit up. I'm just talking shit. I did say this year I was going to try not to be so, what's the word, brass. I was going to try to calm it down. Stop just saying everything you feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to be cussing so much. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fix myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my shit together. You know what I'm saying?
We are here. Oh my gosh.
Drew scene. She showed up with Claudia. You know, Claudia, that's a scheming, scamming ass bitch. She was going to get in one way or the other, okay? She want to be back on this show so damn bad. She done created fake pages to go message Bravo and tweet out. And act like it's everybody else. And we really don't give a fuck. I'm just talking shit. That ain't true. I don't know if that's true. I'm just talking shit. But she do want to be on the show real bad. And she gives me she's scheming and scamming. You know, she know how to get to the top any way possible and get the information. And she said, Drew, you gonna bring me on, bitch? LA, let's go. Wow, okay. So Claudia's here. Be great to have her as a friend of the show, and they take Cynthia up out of here. But Claudia is very biased. You can't have a Claudia. We need a Cynthia, a neutral person, because Claudia is biased. All right, she is biased, and we just don't need that. I like this friend of that's neutral, and that's Cynthia. Anybody else? I don't know. We can't even have Marlo. Marlo becomes biased.
Shut up, haters.
You know, like we can't even have Marlo. We can't even have Sheree. She's biased. You know, she tries to play, you know, coy or play in the middle sometimes, but it doesn't work out for Sheree. Playing in the middle don't work out for Sheree because she don't do it right.
But I don't have any gossip, though. You used to be the bone carrier. I'm not the bone carrier anymore.
She don't play in the middle right. Cynthia do. Sometimes Cynthia get caught up in a web.
I decided to put Kenya on a case of ice for about a week because I really was upset about all this cookie lady drama that she intentionally tried to pull me in just because she's having an issue with Tanya.
You invited that girl because you wanted her to.
But for the most part, Cynthia knows how to play in the middle without getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Dear Lord, thank you for this meal that Kenya has prepared for me, and pardon me for smelling like asphalt, honey, as my good friend threw me way under the bus last week, but we're going to get to all of that, Lord Jesus.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Anyway, she showed up with Claudia. Angela's saying it was bullshit was a gag. She stopped to talk to Phaedra and then tell Phaedra, you know, before she could even tell Phaedra sorry and that it was bullshit, she first asked Phaedra a question like, I can't even remember the question, but it was something along the lines like, did you ever get that information from who did it? No, I didn't. Oh, well, don't worry about it because it was bullshit anyway. I'm like, what the? You were trying to see if she's a liar or something? Because that's Angela for your ass. I mean, so far from what I see about her. Then go right to the confessional and say, see, I was going to say sorry to her, but she's clearly lying because it was all bullshit. And she's saying she got this and she got that, and I know she ain't got it. You know, like, I don't know why Angela asked the question and then say, it's all right. It was bullshit. I'm sorry. What, it was like, you trying to get her caught up or something? What the fuck was that about? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe that ain't what. But comment below if I misheard or misunderstood that scene right there. But that was a gag. That was a gag. If it was a gag.
This is my friend Sway.
How you doing? Sway? Yo, Sway.
I love these hands.
Nice to meet you.
Who is this person? This is my lady friend Sway. I am what you call dating. I'm in uncharted waters. You can just call me Christopher Columbus.
So Porsha pussy is just through. She shows up with a stud. First of all, this stud is elite, okay? This is an elite stud, all right? Because I see Lena Waithe, and Porsha don't know Lena Waithe, okay? This stud know Lena Waithe. Porsha don't know Lena Waithe. So she's an elite stud. She not no broke-ass stud. She ain't no stud from, you know, from the projects and no shit. She probably from the projects because she got a nappy root in the top of her head.
And they said she from the Albertville. Bitch, I can tell because she had a nappy root at the top of her head. And I'm from the project too.
Oh,
bitch.
wait, I know Kayla.
Kayla, yeah.
Kathy's daughter?
Kathy's daughter. Yeah, who used to be coming by our house.
Oh.
But anyway.
Talking shit. I got one too.
A bitch, I can tell because she had a nappy root at the top of her head. And I'm from the project too.
I'm just talking shit. No, but she's a fine ass stud. You know, I got a thing for studs and trans men. I will say, nigga, you fine, all right? And Porsha don't want you, but you fine. Porsha using you. I know you think, for what? What do you mean? For the show, girl. She don't need your money. She using you for the show. I'm telling you, she using you for the show. She ain't finna stay with you. Porsha, you ought to know that, all right?
Wait a minute. Oh, what's going on?
It's just a date night. I'm dating. So
Porsha
where
is a free spirit. You know, if they got the capital, got the pussy for the money. You got the money for the pussy.
dating? So
Porsha
where
is very...
Mr. Blush? Okay, give me a kiss right here for safety.
It's giving Atlanta.
You ought to know that. Porsha done been with a lot of people, all right? Done went down to Miami and or Portugal or wherever it was and got with this man for a couple of nights. Where were they when she got with the tall, non-English speaking man? All in the pool dancing on him and shit. Miami? Oh, they was in Miami? Why was he speaking like that? Boy, get it. Oh, okay, right. Okay, yeah.
Kandi. Yes. She's my Kandi.
Oh my God!
He's dangerous, this one.
So you live here? I live in Miami.
I can't with him. I'm gonna get weak.
Wasn't Porsha just throwing a party for Duke like a couple weeks ago?
Portugal or Puerto Rico or some shit. But no, Miami, she slept with that man. I know she slept with that man. Let me not say that. You know what? I don't know if she slept with that man. I believe she slept with that man. I wholeheartedly believe that she slept with that man and she gave him the goods. If I'm not, I don't know. I feel like she did. I feel like she gave him the goods. But Portia's a hoe. You know, Portia's a hoe. And she's gorgeous. I love Porsha, bitch. I love you, bitch. You my bitch, but you a hoe. You a hoe. You a hoe. You's a hoe. You really is a hoe.
She's a hoe. She run like a hoe.
She was just with a man last week. How do you feel that you came on episode 2 with this girl? You should have waited to episode 5 or 7 or something. But that just goes to show you that how far apart they record, honestly. It really does. It shows you. Because she didn't just hop on this, like, come on. Porsha wouldn't do that. This one's in the following week. This is probably like 4 weeks later, 3 weeks later. And then she revealed him. Plus, he's an actor. So, yeah, she shows up with, you know, a new person. Porsha admits in this scene as well that she is gay, that she is into women.
You're gonna have a problem with lesbian.
Wow. Porsha is a very fluid individual, and she doesn't hide her attraction for anybody that she's attracted to.
Like when you was kissing me in the club and told me you wanted to eat my pussy till I came.
And of course they had to do a montage, you know, and show Kenya more, vindicate Kenya more, honey. The I need to be vindicated more, okay? Because we Aquarius, sis, and we always need to be vindicated. We don't want you to tell us we crazy, and then we end up leaving with, okay, maybe we crazy, and then next thing you know, oh, we right. Oh, no, somebody got to make this, somebody got to make this right. Somebody got to let me know.
Secret. So, now, I will say, this is the first woman that I am pursuing to date, yes. However, have I dipped toes and feet and hands in the lady pond? Yeah.
I see LaToya straddling Porsha, and they were grinding.
People had a lot to say about me being with women in the past.
If they didn't do that, Kenya would have made a big deal, but she's so happy. She feels vindicated that Porsha showed up with a woman. Kandi feels vindicated.
Yes, she's the B in LGBT. Unless you got some no, you can.
Kenya feels vindicated. Marlo feels vindicated. Everybody feels vindicated.
80% I did see them kiss.
80, what's the other 20?
I don't know what the hell. Drew got me confused the way she lied, act. I don't know. Drew got me believing her.
That and Funky. Shit, Funky said all them hoes on the bus is carpet munching hoes, all right?
First of all, the bus was full of lesbians, groupies, and hoes. I don't know why the hell them hoes is so damn shy about their sexuality. All of them carpet munching bull daggers, if you let me damn tell it, okay? Cynthia, Kandi, listen, Marlo will eat, suck, and fuck anything that'll buy her a crystal snack, okay? Shamea will fuck anything with a check. Eva, old groupie, she don't bend around the water now. Listen, it's so much loose puss on that damn bus. I don't know why all them hoes don't just put on rainbow flags, play the village people, hold hands, and sing Kumbaya. Okay?
The camera said it in South Carolina because we seen your ass with your tongue in Toya mouth, all right? So we seen that with our own eyes. But we also seen you at church preaching against it, too. See that bitch?
People had a lot to say about me being with women in the past.
I heard Christians supposed to be telling the hooker on the street, the drug dealer, the gay, the lesbian. We're supposed to be trying to save them and tell them you are worthy.
I had a lot to say about me being with women in the past. It's like literally the worst kept secret. Now,
you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with these down lows. You gotta be careful with these down lows. Porsha was a down low. Porsha was a down low. She was a down low and she was preaching against it. She was preaching against it, Eddie Long. Eddie Long. See? Anyway, she admits that she's gay, and then Drew finds the strength to say, I'm gay.
Together.
Why are you living my life?
Trying to tell you, girl. I don't know why you quiet with it. Y'all caught that?
Why are you living my life?
Trying to tell you, girl. I don't know why you quiet with it. Whatever her truth is, that's for her to tell. Okay?
You admit?
I've never kissed a woman.
Drew finds the strength to come on out the closet, too. I need to find me a lady. Okay.
You admitted to sending flirty texts to Todd.
We have
Her
remained
ex-
to say that we're friends.
Her ex also said you both spoke for an average of 3,000 minutes a month.
Ooh.
I don't like when somebody try to tell me that I'm lying about something.
Now we really own to something, all right? Now Kandi really feel vindicated because Kandi already said
Toya, your relationship with Drew is definitely bipolar or bi. Either way, it works.
So Porsha was the B in the LGBTQ, and I already said that Drew is by everything.
You're not gonna make me unsee what I saw.
Now y'all know I'm not gonna nobody.
Okay? She already said that. So Porsha, I'm sure Kandi feels very vindicated, okay? Angela is so Sheree. Okay, she give me Sheree so bad. The way she carry bones and don't wait, bitch. Talking about don't wait, pick up the bones, drop them off correctly. Correctly. And if she don't get it correct, she makes sure she call her shit out. Okay, I ain't get it correct, but you know you said something like that. Now go ahead and call that to the table. You be like, damn, you know, you very Sheree. Who needs Sheree when you got Angela? The bone collector, the bone carrier, the bone dropper offer. All right?
And she says that you're battling demons.
Girl, you like a little mini bone collector. I am passing the torch.
She's telling Porsha what Kelly told Shamea and her about Porsha saying she sleep with married men. And then she told Porsha she called you Porsha.
We hugged it out and it was pretty much done.
Well, she called you Porsha.
So what's up? What is she fake? She's a fake ass bitch then.
Porsha was really hurt about that. Okay, that's what I mean by Kelly can't get to her, but Kelly got to her right there. And then it wasn't even Kelly saying it. It was somebody telling her what she said. And Porsha visibly was feeling away like, what? This bitch called me Porsha. You know why? Because they probably used to call Porsha a horse back in school. She gives me that they used to call her a horse back in school. First of all, her teeth back in the past. And then not only that, the way she reacted gave me that they used to call her horse. Like Porsha, you know what I'm saying? And that it seemed like it, I don't know, and just to me, it feel like it brought back memories. Like that really hit the nail on the coffin. Like that was like boom, that was a perfect shot. And it feels like it hit her. It hit her. Like, and it feels like it hit her for a reason. Because Porsha's not easily hurt. But this seems like this was a deep-rooted, like, what? Oh, bitch, really? Over Porsha? Now, you're not going to show up to the event. You probably didn't want to show up anyway because y'all know how Porsha is. She don't want to go nowhere. But, you know, that's just crazy to me. Porsha said that Drew did good and has always acted good after they watched Drew's movie. She said, you know, Drew has did good. She always did good. I felt like, you know, you full of shit because you wouldn't have said that shit any other time. If you was mad at Drew, you probably wouldn't have even said her movie and her acting was good. You talking about any acting that you see of Drew's is good and all that. Girl, please, you full of shit. I don't believe that shit. That's why I be saying Porsha be full of shit. I love her. She pretty as fuck. I love her funness and all of that. But she be full of shit. She would have never said that if her and Drew was, you know, not friends. So which one is the lie? See, can't believe Porsha because you don't know which one was the lie. Can't believe her to tell you which one was the lie and which one was the truth. See that? See what I'm saying? That's just how it is.
She's so foolish. It just irks me. It irks me.
Portia's so freaky as they leaving out Porsha humping. Why is you humping Phaedra? Why is you humping Phaedra? What is you humping Phaedra for? You humping her. Humping her. What the fuck is you humping Phaedra for? Porsha?
Preacher say amen. Amen. We're going straight to Coochie Wallace House. Tear the club.
Just humping her. Humping her. Hump. I'm like, dang, they got to be all touchy, feely. I'm like, dang, Porsha, you wanna bump with your sus? You wanna bump? You done bump before? You know what I'm saying? I ain't surprised, cause you know when Phaedra came in, butt ass naked like that, basically, when Todd and Porsha was sitting in their hotel room, and Phaedra came in like that. Phaedra.
Oh my goodness. What's that?
This is literally from when I was 18.
Oh, the bathing suit? Yeah.
I
need
a show. The nasty sprint. Girl, if I can get this, I guess my booty must be just a little bit.
Is it a thong?
No, it just want to eat my booty like a thong. I ain't give him no lotion yet, child. I was rushing, honey.
Yes, baby.
That Porsha and Todd already had a conversation or something like, you know, we finna take her down tonight. Me and you we finna have fun with Phaedra tonight, bitch. Wait. Look at her. Look at what she got on. Todd like, oh God, I can't be looking at this, but I am looking a little bit. That's a lot of ass. Like, Phaedra, Porsha, sisters, scissor sisters, scissor sisters. In the final scene is Kelly's scene. Yeah, she headed out the door probably. Her scenes are very boring. Not so interesting to me. Porsha sent her flowers. Kelly rejected them. She's so phony. And like Angela said, say it to her face. Say it to her face. You sat up there and hugged her. Y'all got ready to go. And you ain't say none of that shit to her face. You ain't call her no horsea. And you had every right to sit there and say, I don't want to end this conversation with a hug until you go get the receipts and show me what you talking about. Since I slept with somebody married husband, somebody married man, show me the receipts before I end this whole thing with a hug. We're not ending with no hug until I see receipts, bitch. Horsea. Why you ain't go there then? Angela about that life, I'm telling y'all. Angela about that life. I don't know how to explain, but she's very over the top. Like, y'all know those friends that just be extra. You know, like laugh really hard and just like everything is extra. Like, you got to be the center of attention always. You're like, always. And I know that she's small, so that's probably part of the reason because she's small. But she's just very over the top. And to me, it gives me, if Kenya Moore was here, Kenya Moore would probably just, she would probably get on Kenya Moore's nerve.
I will light her ass up, and I don't even need a fire to do it.
Now, I'm an Aquarius, Kenya's Aquarius, and she would get on my nerve too, all right?
Can I talk to you for a second? Okay, good. Listen, I know you're my Aquarius sister. Am I really? Yes.
But Marlo and Kelly are friends. I don't think she would get on Marlo's nerve as much as she would get on Kenya's nerve or my nerve. And I think it's because Marlo is over the top too. Marlo, it loves to be the center of attention. And I think, you know, Kelly is small. Marlo probably feels not seen because she was in foster home, group care. Her mom is a drunk and has been, you know, living the life that she's been living still to this day, probably.
Hi, Mom. Look at you. Okay, and where's your teeth?
They wouldn't
now, what the heck happened to your teeth now?
I accidentally threw them away.
$5,000 gone.
Yeah, accidentally.
I went and bought her teeth, and now they're in a garbage can in
So
West
it's
Memphis.
really hard for people like that who feel like they never got attention, they don't get enough attention, and it's a habit. It's a habit. It's just naturally on me now that I'm the center of attention, that I gotta be in the center, that I gotta be seen, that I gotta be noticed. And that's Marlo and Kelly, big time. And Kenya Moore a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? It's like Kenya Moore a little bit too, but you know, not so much. I think she would get on Kenya Moore's nerve real bad, probably because she can't be the center of attention. Layla Lynn said something so correct. I don't watch a lot of YouTubers. I watch Funky Dineva.
Okay.
I watch vlogger YouTube a lot, but I don't watch a lot of commentary YouTube. I'm like Tasha K, Armand Wiggins. You know, I watch Armand for Diddy. Everybody did, probably.
Diddy would be on the side jacking.
I watch a lot of Funky, and I watch a lot of T.S. Madison and Craig. For the most part, that's all the commentary that I watch. I used to watch Larry Reed. I no longer watch Larry Reed because he did me away. He seen my trailer of his reaction video, which is on my YouTube now. You can go watch it. And he assumed that by the preview, I was talking crap. Of course, the preview got to be juicy like they do every show. And when I make a trailer, I make it extremely juicy to draw people in, to bring people in. So when you watch the trailer, you're like, oh shit, make it sound more shocking. What? Oh my God. I may take that out and put that in the trailer. You know what I'm saying? And Larry looked at the preview of it and didn't want to watch no more and messaged me like, this is not aligned with my brand and all of this. And I'm just like, Larry talks shit about a lot of people. I'm talking about, I got videos that he has deleted that I have because I found them so funny and I needed to use them in my clips, in my commentary. You know, like I use a lot of clips and stuff in my commentary, as you guys know, for the people that really watch me. And he got upset as if I was like, you know, coming at him the wrong way. And that's not what I was doing. I hope his people end up watching it and looked at how much I complimented the song, how much I complimented him. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying that because I don't watch a lot of YouTubers. But Layla I seen recently, and she was talking about Shamea, and she said something really true. Shamea gets too excited about a friend. She's always talking about a best friend and getting excited and calling people her best friend instead of scoping people out, making sure she know the intention of people, making sure that she look people in their eyes and can read them. You know what I'm saying? Kelly, I don't know about you calling her a best friend right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think you call Kandi a best friend, but you call Kelly a best friend? Now, I ain't heard her say best friend, but I'm just saying what Layla said. Now, I ain't heard her say best friend, but what Layla said, you know, was that she said best friend. I'm just like, what? Like, Shamea does do that a lot. You know, like, she's very, you know, like, yay, we're friends now. We're friends. Are we friends? You want to be friends? Let's be friends. Like, girl, chill. All right? We got a war going on. We got missiles flying all over the place. We got a devil in the office. Like, you want to chill out and make sure you scoping motherfuckers out, all right? Because you are from the church and you know that the devil is running rampant, all right? And you got to make sure you watch because Kelly ain't got a man, all right? I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm your boy, Rico Bellucci. Make sure you tune in next week. Yes, I said your boy, Rico Bellucci, even though I look like this, okay? I said your boy, all right? I got my child off the school bus, and they was like, the kids was just like all out the window looking like, oh my God. She's like, Daddy! Everybody is looking crazy as fuck. The car's parked, the people on the sidewalk. Because I don't normally do this, all right? I don't normally do this. But when I feel like it, I do, damn it. All right? Fuck you if you got something to say, bitch. Go check out my favorite artist, B.Slade. You know, I love that man. And you know what? He has inspired me a lot. You know, I don't do this because of him, but he has help me be me. You know what I'm saying? So fuck you. If you don't like it, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. If you know an Aquarius, then you know I don't give a fuck. All right? There's not a give a fuck in me.
Oh.